Hey guys, remember me? Two things before I start this review. One, I apologize for not making any new videos in like a year, and for me to keep telling you guys I'm gonna come up with new videos and stuff when that hasn't been happening. I'm sorry for that, so I'm just not gonna say anything anymore about when videos are coming out because I feel like a dick. Long story short, and two, I'm on vacation right now, so that's what's the setting changed. This goddamn light up above me is just flickering, um, and yeah, I apologize for that. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Evil Dead movie. Um, that's Evil Dead without the. Yeah, I know. Um, but it's just a remake of the classic Evil Dead, the original one, starring Bruce Campbell, directed by Sam Raimi. Launched both of their careers because of that movie. Bruce Campbell is now a B-movie legend, uh, and Sam Raimi has gone on to direct a lot of different things that have become very successful, like the original Spider-Man movies, um, as well as directing other things. Like I think he directed the new Oz movie, which is kind of weird considering what else he's directed before. But anyway, this movie had a lot of polarizing reviews before I started to watch it. You know, people, bitching the usual remake BS. You know, is it going to be better than the original? Well, of course it's not. And where are they going to mess up? Yada, yada, yada. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But like when Halloween came out, everybody just shat on that movie. And I mean, they should have shat on Halloween too. I mean, it did get shat on, but you know what I'm saying. Um, anyway, though, this movie does retain a lot of qualities from the original movie. By the way, if you haven't seen The Evil Dead starring Bruce Campbell, get up on that. You need to see that movie because that movie is just awesome. It is a classic for a reason. Um, but anyway, it retains a lot of the same stuff. Just a few details are changed. Like there's five friends that go up to the cabin, and in this one, they go up because this guy's sister is a heroin addict, and they're trying to basically have their own rehab at this cabin. Yeah, that seems like a terrific idea. um, but there's a lot of the same stuff. I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff. I mean, the girl gets raped by the tree. She's the one that gets infected. And if you've never seen an Evil Dead movie, that's exactly how it sounds. She gets raped by the trees. Um, but anyway, shit, my bad. I'm on vacation. My mind's not with it. But it's a lot of the same stuff. You know, somebody reads the prayer in the Book of the Dead when clearly they shouldn't be doing so, and all hell breaks loose. And it all comes down to one survivor and them battling the forces of evil, them killing their friends, who are now possessed into demonic zombies. Yeah, I guess you'd call them zombies, but they're more demonic. It's not like 28 Days Later or like Dawn of the Dead where they're like zombies, I guess. Not even 20, you know what I'm saying though. But just like a quick thing about this movie, there are some definite plot holes in this movie. I think that's a huge problem that people have with this movie. Because they should have a problem with a plot hole. If something doesn't make sense, then, I mean, the director should be blamed for that, essentially. But, like, there's a few things that just... I don't want to spoil them, but if you catch them, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you'll just be thinking, like, what the hell? But, something that this movie, I wouldn't say has over the original one, but the gore effects in this one are just unbelievable. They're pretty much all practical. There's a few CGI touch-ups, but that's it. everything you see pretty much is all practical gore effects, which is very, very rare, and that's how every horror movie, any movie that needs gore effects, fuck CGI. Like, that is bullshit. But all the effects are practical, and they look very convincing and realistic. Like, so much so that, well, the movie was originally rated the NC-17, but only a few seconds were cut from the movie. I'd like to know what those were, because the movie I saw was just, I couldn't believe, honestly, that it got passed with an R rating, just based off of what the MPAA has rated other movies, NC-17 for. Like, I don't know, I don't understand what the hell's been going on with them lately, but most of the movies that have been rated lately, that rating, have been for violence as opposed to sexual content, which is very, very odd. And they've all been cut only by like a few seconds. Like, Chained, only thing that was cut from that movie was a throat slitting. I couldn't believe that they could show some of the things that they showed in this movie. Like, the beginning, not really a spoiler, kind of, if you don't know anything about this movie, is this girl being burned alive and then literally having her head blown off by a shotgun. And they show it all. They show her head exploding, they show her on fire, and it's very unsettling, I guess you could say. I can't believe they could show that, but they couldn't show a throat slitting. Anyway, just my usual bitching of the MPAA, as always. The same goes for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was only cut by a few seconds. But anyway, back to the movie. The gore effects are awesome. That is, to be completely honest, that is the only reason why I saw this movie. I thought this movie would probably shit on the original one, because I really, really love the original one. It's just a classic. But in this one, it is very convincing, very realistic effects. I would say go into this movie just expecting a fun, gory roller coaster ride. That's exactly how I expected to go into this movie. Don't go in expecting this is gonna be the next. This is gonna be better than the original movie, because pretty much with all remakes, that's not the case. But just go in expecting a fun time and just let yourself go. That is my advice to you guys for when you watch this movie. I'd say something else that is, I don't want to say drastically different, but the overall tone of both movies is different. They're both eerie, dark, unsettling, a little disturbing at times. But the original one had this sense of just black comedy it was just really dark. A lot of it was just because it was over the top. But this new one has none of that. There's one line that I laughed out loud at. I'm not sure if I was supposed to or not, but the line was, okay, so the guy's sister is locked up in the basement. Mini spoiler, by the way. And I'm not going to say what else happens in that scene, but she literally says to her own brother while she's possessed, "Come down here, pretty boy, so I can suck your cock." Like, she literally says that. And I just couldn't help it. I had to laugh as soon as I heard that. But besides that, the movie tries to take itself seriously. It's dark. It's supposed to be just unsettling as hell, creepy and disturbing. It said this is the most terrifying experience you will ever experience. Bullshit. Go watch like Mortem or a Serbian film or something like that. If that's what you're looking for, because that's not this movie. This movie is just a fun gore ride. But I don't know. The characters in this one definitely seemed to be pretty one-dimensional, if I'm going to be completely honest. And of course, everybody has to be pretty in a Hollywood horror movie. Even the girl who is addicted to heroin, you wouldn't be able to tell she was. She looks completely normal. She's like, it was just retarded. Like, if you don't like that word, sorry. But, it's just, it was baffling. It's just like, She's addicted to smack. Yet she looks completely fine. Fuck you, Hollywood. But, anyway, something else, about this movie, what was I gonna say? Shit. Yeah, but, okay, bottom line, 2 out of 4 stars I'd have to give it, but as far as the special effects go, that is an A++. They're fantastic. That is the only reason why you should probably see this movie. But they're really good. And if you like The Evil Dead and you can stomach a revisioning of a classic movie, then go watch the movie. It's not a bad movie, and Bruce Campbell does make an appearance. He says one line, and it's at the end of the credits. So just watch it. Just watch it, because it's a treat. Okay, out of that, these are kind of spoilers. These are just discussion questions for those of you that have watched the movie. Well, first of all, before I get into those, if there's any movie you guys would like me to review, let me know. I would like to review Men Behind the Sun. That's the one I would like to review the most. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that soon or what. Like I said, no promises. But if there's anything you'd like me to review, it doesn't even have to be a really gory movie. It could be anything, really. Well, okay, here's like the spoiler questions now. Alright, so at the end of the movie, you know how she lives, which, I mean, which shouldn't have happened. Her hand got freaking ripped off. She would be gushing blood. But anyway, there's rumors and there's actual talk of combining Ash from the original Evil Dead movies, you know, Bruce Campbell, with this survivor of this movie. And there's even talk of, there is an Army of Darkness 2 coming out. But those are going to be different from each other. But would you like to see a movie where they combined both franchises together, both of them, with chainsaws, just killing shit tons of deadites? I think that'd be really cool. I really think that'd be a good, maybe not the best idea, but it'd be a really cool, it'd be a cool movie. Just like this movie, you wouldn't have to take it seriously. But just let me know what your thoughts are on that. Just let me know what your thoughts are on anything, really. Until next time, guys, I will see you then. Have a great rest of the summer if I don't see you guys again. And just have a good one.